guys, it is Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am building an eco home, and I have to be completely honest, I don't exactly know what an eco home is. I did Google it because I was thinking like an eco home must have a whole heap of what's the word I'm looking for? Like it would have to have a certain things to make it an eco home, but I couldn't really find anything like that. It kind of seemed to just be built out of like sustainable materials and stuff like that. Like I was kind of thinking like eco homes don't have lights and TVs and you know what I mean? Like I was thinking they'd be like super eco-friendly. I don't know. But from what I could find on Google, that wasn't the case. So I kind of just did my own thing a little bit, and I put probably too much thought into it because I was trying to make it very like eco-friendly. So there's no TV, there's no lights. I think the only electronics in the whole house would be like the fridge and the stove. And I put like lots of plants and stuff around because I envisioned that whoever lives in this house is very eco-friendly and they kind of grow all their own plants. So I guess it was sort of like, yeah, I don't know, an eco-friendly, self-sustainable house, I suppose. But whether I, got it right or not, I actually really liked the way the house turned out. I thought that it was really cute. So I'm going to be trying this new thing lately where I talk about the build a little bit more because I'm finding that I'm putting off doing voiceovers because I don't have stories or I don't know what to talk about. So I'm kind of just putting off all these voiceovers because, yeah, I don't have any stories, and I don't want to do that. I want to just be able to like build and put out a voiceover and not stress or worry about it. So I was like, you know what, I should just talk about the build. And I've been watching some other speed builds and stuff where people do talk about the builds, and I've really enjoyed them. And I think I think I'm going to be able to talk about the build. So if I have a story, obviously I'm going to talk about it, but it might just be like, a couple little stories here and there rather than trying to talk about anything but the build for the entire speed build. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind, but that's what we're going to be doing. So I actually can talk about this build because, as I said, I put a lot of thought into it, so I can definitely tell you guys like my thought process and all of that kind of stuff. So to start off with, I put in those two bins because I'm like, okay, eco-friendly is definitely going to have like a recycling bin, and I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm thinking of something different. Like eco-friendly to me, I was thinking like they've got plants everywhere, they grow all of their own fruits and vegetables, and they have like, I don't know, like they have herb gardens and stuff like that. But maybe that's not what eco-friendly is. Let me know in the comments because I don't know like a whole heap about eco-friendly. I don't think I'm particularly eco-friendly myself. I'm like sitting here right now with a heater on because I'm cold. So yeah, but I kind of did my best and tried to do something a little bit different in that regard. And yeah, like I definitely put a lot of thought into it. And I really do like the garden. I think that it's like really cute. I find it hard sometimes to do landscaping when it is a smaller home, but I don't know, I feel like I really actually did okay in this video. I've been watching a lot of speed builds lately, so I'm definitely feeling pretty inspired, and I have been really watching other people's landscaping and stuff because I think that that's something I'd like to work on myself a little bit more. So I hope that you enjoy this. I have a video recommendations playlist that I've listed down below, so if you want to see where I get my inspiration from, or you just want to watch like some really good videos, I would definitely recommend checking out that playlist down below. And I update it pretty frequently, so, like, I don't know, if you can like the playlist and then sort of, like, subscribe to it to get all the updates, do that, because, yeah, I think it's a good idea to see some other really good Sims videos. So, in this house, it's very small, and this is like kind of the kitchen area. So this is like the kitchen and the dining area, and I found it hard putting the counters down a little bit because I didn't want the counters to like cover up the windows because I thought that those windows were so nice, and I ended up like changing that there so that I didn't have the windows being like too covered. And I was just trying to go for like I don't know, like, not cheaper furniture, but I feel like this house has like a real look, and I guess it's just like what I think of when I think about eco homes. So I think that this is a very like stereotypical sort of home. So there's like a lot of green in it, because when you think eco-friendly, you think green, and I think the person that lived here would be very like healthy, so I put like the tea there. I don't know, like I'm thinking that they, you know, have lots of tea and fruit, and that they're healthy, and, you know, plants everywhere and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I feel like I probably have gone very I meant to say very stereotypical, and I just sort of put it all together. But yeah, I love putting these wall plants up there. I actually wish that I had something like this in my house. I think that'd be so cool to have like one of those inside sort of wall garden things where you can grow all your own herbs and everything, because herbs are really expensive to buy from the shop and you never use them all. So I really like the way that little wall there turned out, because I didn't want to put in any cabinets, because once again I thought that it would look funny against those really nice big bright windows. So I just tried to clutter the kitchen with more like shelves and plants and little decorations like that. And I have this like pet peeve in The Sims where the curtains just drive me insane. I feel like the curtains just don't ever really fit. So I kind of had to just go with these curtains, but they overlap a little bit in the corners, but you can't really see that, so I just kind of chose to ignore that part of it. So hopefully you guys can ignore that part of it too, because it is kind of annoying. But yeah, so we're about to move on to the bedroom, and I really like how I did this bedroom. I think that that's really cool. I kind of did, instead of having like a proper door, I put that curtain there, and I chose this like wooden bed, and as I said, I put a lot of thought into this build, like probably too much. And I was thinking, okay, like the wooden bed, maybe like somebody made it, so it's like eco-friendly because they didn't buy it from the store. But at the same time, would it be eco-friendly if it was like a tree? Like, I don't know. So I thought I'll just go with that bed and pretend that like somebody made it, and, you know, like made it out of sustainable trees or something like that. I don't know. As I said, I don't really know what eco-friendly is, so I could be like way off guard here. And there is no TV. I think I already mentioned that. So I didn't really do like a lounge room as such. I just kind of did like a little seat, and I kind of imagined that this person would just like read instead of watching TV and sort of doing all of that stuff. So I just put in like the little bookshelf and then that little lounge chair there, and I just thought that like that's what they do for hobby, like maybe sitting down reading a book, or even going out and gardening. And I believe there also isn't a sink in the bathroom, which once again I was just, oh no, hang on, maybe I do put a sink in the bathroom. No, I take that back, sorry. There is a sink in the bathroom, but I had to put the toilet against the glass window. So we're just going to pretend that I didn't do that. But I did play test it, and they can use the toilet and use the sink. I do try and play test as much as possible with builds. There's nothing worse than like downloading it and then you find out like they can't, you know, like move around or whatever. So that's basically the interior of the house. I feel like it's like simple, but like just the right amount of clutter. I was really happy with how it turned out, especially for like a tiny home. And this house, I'm pretty sure it was way too expensive for the size of it. Which is always the way, because the moment you start using clutter and everything, it's so expensive. But we're doing the garden now, and oh, that's the other thing. I wanted them to have like the laundry stuff, but I didn't put a washing machine in. They've just got the clothesline, and they've got the like that little wash basket thing, because once again, like eco-friendly, they're not going to be, you know, using their washing machine. They're going to go outside and wash clothes by hand, which that probably would save water actually, but I don't actually know how much water, like I was going to call it a watering machine. I mean a washing machine. I don't know how much water a washing machine even uses, so who knows if that actually saves money. But it's out there because I felt like it fit the stereotype of eco-friendly. As I'm saying this, I feel like I should call this build like stereotypical eco-friendly home, just because I don't know, I feel like I have definitely stereotyped a little bit. But guys, the video's actually nearly over, and I spoke about the build for most of it, and I feel like I enjoyed it actually. I never used to like talking about the build, but it's kind of grown on me, and I kind of enjoy it a little bit more now. I think that sometimes it's just like you have to maybe practice at talking about the build, and I feel a lot more confident doing it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this voiceover, and I hope that you enjoyed the speed build. And I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all in another video. Bye everybody!